Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of June 26th. In this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're taking a look at what's going on with Yellow and asking, what does this mean for the LTL Freight Marketplace? Over the last couple of weeks, we've heard from some shippers asking if we could do a 2-minute warning specifically addressing what's going on with Yellow and how it could potentially impact those shippers' freight operations. Be glad to do that because one of the things that we've noticed is that there have been a series of articles, primarily in FreightWaves, that have called into question Yellow's economic viability. Now, when you take these reports and supplement them with reports from the financial analysts, people are basically saying, will Yellow survive? Now, you need to know that Yellow has been an important part of our Freedom Logistics program since 1995. We've worked closely with them as we do with all our Freedom carriers. And so we've seen this roller coaster play out. And in a market where freight demand has dropped and you couple some of the other things, it's not surprising that people would be asking these questions. But one of the things that we have said is there are some things that they're overlooking in these articles, as well as what the financial analysts are looking at. First, you need to understand that the Teamsters and Yellows are in the midst of some very intense negotiation regarding the restructuring that's occurring under the One Yellow initiative. So when Yellow says to the union, and the union blares out the fact that if they don't get these changes, they could run out of cash in August, or when Yellow recently announces that they're looking for suspension payments to the pension and healthcare funds, it's not surprising that people would say, what's really going on? But the second point that people overlook is that there is a tremendous, we think, base of collateral that Yellow hasn't necessarily had in the past. And the reason for that is because the assets in an LTL network are worth today a lot more than they were 2 to 3 years ago. Now that brings us to another point. With respect to the Yellow One initiative, Yellow is a different carrier today than it was 3 to 5, 7, 10 years ago. They've morphed from being primarily an over-the-road carrier to a super regional carrier that has over-the-road capabilities. It's a different Yellow, and so Yellow is intent upon getting this restructuring done so that they can reduce costs, become more efficient, and survive well into the future. Now with respect to that future, if you're a shipper and you're the praying type, you better pray that Yellow stays in business. Now the reason for that is, as the third largest LTL carrier with about a 10% market share, Yellow's exit from the market could result in your freight rates going much, much higher. And you don't want to see that, and a lot of people don't want to see it. So that's why if there's this death spiral with us pulling freight, you need to understand in the super regional network, Yellow overall has a delivery time between 3 to 4 days. So if you're worried about freight getting trapped in the network, that's a concern that may be overblown. We have a bunch of other information we'd be able to share with you, as well as strategies and things that you should be considering. Be happy to share that with you if you simply send me an email or give us a call, because with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we are on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.